Before there were video games, there were board games. Instead of using a controller to shoot attacking zombies, you sat around a table with other humans and moved small pieces around a board. While board games might seem like a wholesome treat that your grandparents encourage you to play, they also have a dark past. Some of the cardboard creations have caused quite a stir over the years, due to terrible product design, insensitive topics, or for just being plain weird. What does it take for a board game to actually get banned? While the fight for gender equality still goes on, it's wonderful to see how far we've come. Divorce laws and equal opportunity laws have made the lives of women easier in recent decades. This year, the UK celebrated 100 years since the suffragette movement succeeded in giving women the right to vote in Britain. When it comes to work, women can pursue whatever career they feel suits them, and although many have to face discrimination or pay gaps, there are no doors that are closed. But a mere 52 years ago, things weren't so easy, as shown by our next banned board game. What Shall I Be was a game released in 1966 aimed at young girls aged 6 and up, advertised with the tagline, "The exciting game of career girls." The game was released by educational board game creators Selchow and Writer, the same sophisticated creators who brought us Scrabble. Needing 2 to 4 people, the aim for players was to be the first to best their career. The game included 4 wooden character pieces of red, yellow, green or blue, and 2 dice. While players moved around the board, they collected various cards that would affect your career. School cards, subject cards and personality cards. The game ended when one player had collected 4 appropriate school cards, alongside 2 subject cards and personality cards that benefited your career. Unfortunately, the game gave only 6 careers to choose from, and all of them questionable. The 6 careers the game gave were model, airline hostess, ballet dancer, actress, nurse, and teacher. If you think that these careers are insensitive or stereotypical, but not overly offensive, they were nothing compared to the insults thrown at players by the heart-shaped personality cards. These cards gave the players specific traits that affected careers in a negative or positive way. Many of them focused on stereotypically feminine characteristics or physical appearance. Positive examples included, "You are pretty," which is a good trait for a model or actress. "You have a nice smile," which was positive for airline hostess or again, model. "You are graceful," which was good for airline hostess, ballet dancer, model, and actress. Or, "You are a quick thinker," good for airline hostess or nurse. Negative traits included, "You are too emotional," which was a bad match for model and actress. Or, "You get too excited," which negatively affected airline hostess and nurse. Perhaps the most damning personality cards in the game were, "You are too clumsy," which negatively affected 4 of the 6 careers, airline hostess, ballet dancer, model, and nurse. And "You are overweight," affecting airline hostess, ballet dancer, and, of course, model. The orange cards weren't any better, marking down models or airline hostesses because "your makeup is too sloppy," or praising the same careers simply for fashion. The school cards, while less insulting towards the players, were just as questionable. While players could find themselves attending college or nursing school in order to further their careers, you might also find yourself accepting a place at drama school, ballet school, or charm school. Luckily for players, you did not have to listen to the game's insults for too long, as the average session of What Shall I Be lasted only 10 minutes. To make matters worse, 2 years after the game's release, Selchow and Writer tried to appeal towards young boys, releasing another edition of What Shall I Be, except this time with the subheading, "The exciting career game for boys." The difference between the games was appalling, with boys given very different career options, including statesman, scientist, doctor, athlete, engineer, or astronaut. Due to What Shall I Be forcing players down to stereotypical career paths and throwing body-shaming insults at children as young as 6, it has been ridiculed by various modern game critics, although little is known about its reception at the time. Selchow and Writer did however follow their creation with a second edition for girls in 1976, without the insulting personality cards and more progressive career choices. This time around, players could be a surgeon, jockey, astronaut, news commentator, theatre director, or a lawyer. Nowadays, any editions of the game are hard to locate, but collectors have spotted both versions in second-hand stores. Hopefully, this is a board game that we'll never see again. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Banned Board Games. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter and visit heypoorplayer.com.